Our next national park is the Grand Canyon. Before we get there, we have some adventures along the way. Hope you enjoy. The next morning, we got on the road early and continued on Highway 89 to the town of Kanab for a day of chores, laundry, car wash, and a bit of grocery shopping. The drive was again stunning. We really have to give it to Utah for the beautiful scenery. We often hear the comment from others, "Enjoy your vacation," or "How nice to be on vacation." Later, we both get a kick out of that and agree that we are not on vacation, but living our lives for a short time on the road. That being said, laundry is my least favorite but always inevitable chore. No one wants to be the stinky camper. Today we have an overnight place in mind, however we have no reservations. We always try to have a plan A and a plan B, and there are days that we go as far down the list as perhaps plan F. Well, that is seldom the case. Being a smaller RV, it seems like we always find a place to park for the night. My saying is, the day always ends and a new day always starts, and somehow we just keep going along. We ended up staying overnight at a BLM designated campground called Beehive. It was right off Highway 89, just after crossing the Arizona border. With our Access America pass, I think it was $4 a night, and we had a nice view of Lake Powell. My favorite part of living life on the road is the people you meet along the way. We were very fortunate to spend a great evening sharing stories with two other couples and a single woman from Siberia who had been biking across the U.S. and several other countries for over 10 years. I won't even try to pronounce her name, but I'll add a link in the description to her YouTube channel.
Absence from school. I'll go back in September.
I'm kind of retired.
Oh wow, what is he?
Yeah, he's
How do you manage
35
that?
years. He's 62.
No way.
Yeah.
You're joking.
Yeah.
No. You did surgery like
yeah.
lifting and something.
Botox,
No.
But,
No
you know.
way.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I love the experience that you're having because I toured on a bicycle like that.
Oh, yeah?
And camped and so
Oh,
forth
wow.
down the.
So you know how is that?
I know how it feels.
Yeah.
So power to you for.
But it's good way to learn about people and to see real life, right?
Yes.
And to wait to
Yes.
every person you meet on the road and to give a smile to each
Yes.
kid. And
Yes.
Right, and everybody is friendly to bikers.
Absolutely.
Chuck and Mary Lou Moritz from actually Sugarland, Texas.
Sugarland.
Sugarland,
Right,
which is
okay.
a suburb of Houston, and it's where Imperial Sugar got started
Oh.
in Sugarland. And so everything is sugar. We live in Sugar Creek. We go to Sugar Creek Baptist Church. Everything is sugar, sweet.
Okay, that's nice, sweet.
And they don't make sugar there anymore.
They've closed it down. But anyway, and we've been RVing for like 22 years.
Wow.
And we're hanging it up probably after this trip. So you all are going to be the highlight of our trip.
Oh wow, cool.
Wow.
Maybe you decide to continue.
The highlight.
Maybe you decide to continue this.
I don't know. This is a good day. This is a good day.
I'm
The next morning, we made a quick stop at the Carl Hayden Visitor Center. We learned a lot about how they built the dam along the Colorado River and how the town of Page, Arizona was developed for the people building the dam. Seems like Waldo made a friend while we were inside. This proved to be a challenging day for us. Because our van has small holding tanks, we look for a place to dump our wastewater and fill our fresh water on a daily basis. Typically, this is not a problem. I use apps such as Campendium or iOverlander to find these services and plan our travel route accordingly. Our first stop was at a Maverick fueling station that was supposed to have both a free dump and potable water. However, when we arrived, we found a sign saying that the water was for rinsing only, non-potable. We watched someone in front of us fill their water tanks, but we decided against it. So we tried a couple other places to find fresh water with no luck. Water seemed to be pretty difficult to find in Arizona. We left Page, Arizona with minimal fresh water in our tanks and figured we would just continue to search for water along the way. I should add that we did have plenty of bottled drinking water, but very little water for using our sinks, shower, and toilet.
some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're gentle and wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry.
We also had no clue where we would be parking overnight. There was a Conoco filling station along the way, and we kept that as plan B, even though we really didn't have a plan A. We tried to find a bit of shade next to a container box and took a short nap, but even in May, Arizona was just too hot. A quick check on WeatherBug and I found it was about 20 degrees cooler if we pushed towards the Grand Canyon at higher elevations. So on we drove. I had been wanting to stop at one of these roadside gift shops. I know it's a tourist trap, but so far most that we had passed had been closed. But we did find this one, and just as I guessed, this was not the same souvenir shops from years past. A quick look around and we were on the road looking for our overnight place to stay. The first place I found on iOverlander was rather rough. You cannot get the true effects of this from the dash cam video, but the rutted road was pretty bad. I always second guess myself and wonder if I have stowed away all of our cabinet items secure enough to not come crashing down on the floor. The next challenge is, can we find a place level enough to sleep comfortably? Not here. had another spot to check out, and it was much better. This was a free camping spot in the Kanab National Forest, just outside the south entrance of the Grand Canyon. We entered the park early in the morning and had a much easier experience than we had had at Zion. We stopped at every lookout parking area and walked the trails with stunning views. I was surprised to see so many RVs parked in areas that stated no overnight parking. It seemed quite obvious that they had been there all night. Whoa! We did see quite a few deer while we were in the park and at our campground. Next, it was off to the visitor center. I wanted to get another passport stamp. Wads had other ideas. Ice cream?
We're going that way.
What's that way?
There's ice cream over there, I think.
Oh, is that where we have to go?
Yeah.
And little dog?
He doesn't get ice cream.
No.
You're filming me stretch.
Yeah. Yoga.
Making lots of noises.
I know. rim trail is one of a few trails that dogs are allowed on, so Skippy got to come along with us on this one. Skip is getting up there in years, and he has a hard time on longer walks. He seemed to be enjoying himself at first, however at some point I think the heat and his fear of heights got the best of him. I'm not sure if dogs can have panic attacks, but he let us know that he was done. He laid down and refused to go any further. We had brought him plenty of cold water, and after a short rest we took him back to his cozy couch in the van. The AC kept him nice and cool while we did some more exploring. Now tell me again what time it is.
It's break time. Can't let our dog croak out there and getting scared of heights.
Skip was not fond of the views of the Grand Canyon. His fear of heights kicked in and he kind of did a pass out. He's better now. Enjoyed doing more at the park, but then again there are restrictions with where we could bring Skippy. But we had a great time and look forward to coming back someday with our e-bikes. We spent 2 nights in the Grand Canyon, one at Mather's Campground and one at Desert View. Both campgrounds were okay as far as campgrounds go. The RV dump and water station is at Mather's and it could really use some upgrades. So after a couple short days, we left Arizona and headed back into Utah as our next national park is Bryce Canyon. Please watch for our next video. It's been a real learning experience trying to get videos uploaded while on the road. Thanks for watching.